we shut the doors now and we'll get this rolling? Thanks. Everyone, welcome to the OTFCC 2004 Voice Actor Drama. We've got something very special tonight, not just the voice actor talent over here, a formidable array of talent it is, but we've also got the music of Mr. Vince DiCola. A few musical interludes. Vince is actually going to play some full tracks here, so you know we're ready to go. Some of the music you'll hear is on Vince's new CD, which you can pick up in the dealer room. So just a little hug there. It is the Generation 1 era. In an intergalactic freighter, Autobots Trax, Bumblebee and Cosmos leave Cybertronian space, bound for planet Earth, with a precious cargo of refined energon in the hold.
Well, I can't, of course, speak for you two, but personally, I'm bored senseless. Why on earth Optimus Prime nominated me for this dreary duty, I can't imagine. All things being equal, I'd rather have stayed on Earth, where I'm appreciated for my stunning auto mode.
All things being equal, Trax, I wish you were there too. All you've done this whole trip is complain, complain, complain. Me, I took each mission as a personal challenge, wrapped in endless possibilities. Anything could happen between here and Earth. Anything could happen between here and Earth. Thank you, Vince. How about you, Cosmos? You excited to be out here on the edge of infinity? Hey, Cosmos. Cosmos!
Oh, well, Bumblebee, when you're as familiar with the galaxy as I am, it holds few real surprises. But I never stop marveling at its endless, sweeping majesty, from its lowliest quarks to its mightiest spiral arm. I'm on the long-haul journey from hell stuck with Eager Beaver and Space Cadet. Stop the bus, I want to get off!
Sit down. I seem to remember, before we left Earth, some tantrum or other, you and the big guy debating the pros and cons of recent evolutionary steps. Didn't you say something about wanting to get away from it all?
Well, it's become painfully apparent that we're the poor relations in an era of headmasters, pretenders, power masters, and the like. Unless your cranium turns into a pint-sized partner, or you can wrap yourself in a living body stocking, you're like a second-class citizen. It's absurd.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Won't be long now before there are Transformers that don't even transform.
Seriously though, it's no laughing matter. Time was. One or two modes and the odd twist of combination was just the cocktail. Now though, we're a distinctly light brew. You wonder when it will all end.
Well, chin up, Trax. Variety, as they say, is the nanoprocessors of protoplasmic cellular gel.
Spare me! The direct market orders are dwindling. The back issue bin beckons. I've got maybe one dialogue balloon left to validate my entire existence. I'm a deleted scene on disc 6 of some cosmic DVD box set. A universe re-deco waiting to happen. Out there, somewhere, there's a remold with my name on it.
Let's hear it for merry and cheerful, everybody. Just a barrel of laughs. Cosmos, wait a minute, you tuned into this? Cosmos. Cosmos?
Forget him. He's doing his child of the universe thing again. Head in the stratosphere. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Dave. What are you doing, Dave?
Dave's not here, man. Whoa, Earth culture overload. Maybe Doc Ratchet needs to purge our download our caches or something. Sounds painful, however.
Well, only if it goes sideways.
Yes.
I still yearn for the simpler times when you knew exactly what to expect.
This is accurate.
What happened?
audience was nodding off. Too many character beats, not enough action. Typical Furman script.
I was talking about to the ship.
Oh, the ship. Cosmos, what's up?
It's some kind of spatial rift. One of those convenient tears in the fabric of time and space that makes Transformers universe possible. We're being pulled in.
You said it, pal.
Unlike the audience.
Hang on, it picks up after this. Everybody okay? Drax? Cosmos? All right, I'm sorry. Drax?
Fine.
Cosmos?
No problemo.
All right. Well, at least we're all still in one piece.
Shaken, but not stirred.
But where exactly are we?
Unknown. I'm scanning that nearby icy planetoid. And, wait, the signals I'm getting indicate Transformer life signs? You hear that? It's a distress call on an Autobot frequency. Someone's in trouble.
That's our cue. Cosmos, can you get us both down there?
Sure, unless, of course, you've been snacking on the old beryllium bologna.
No, pal, never touch this stuff. Come on, let's go.
And, what about me?
You get to stay here and do whatever it is that the character that gets left behind does.
Like, stumble across a pitched outer space battle, a ship in distress, its occupants besieged by a Decepticon of unknown origin, and arrive in time to snatch them from the jaws of doom?
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Okay. All alone. Just me, 300 of my closest friends, and that rather annoying proximity alarm. Computer, activate viewing screen. Well, how about that? A pitched outer space battle. A ship in distress. Its occupants besieged by a Decepticon of unknown origin. Now... Damn, if I could just remember what comes next.
Beast Wars Beast Machines era. A deep space scout ship enters a remote sector of the galaxy far from Cybertron. Its destination, an icy planetoid. The mission, locate and extract a group of stranded alternate universe Transformers. On board, 3 intrepid Maximum Warriors.
Hello, Waspinator, wanna go home now? Select Waspinator in first place. Waspinator, lover, not fighter. Oh, police! For booting up cold, it's bad enough I gotta share my limited scamper space with Captain Cordiality here. Having you thrown away in my ear flap 24/7 is testing the limits of even my famed bonhomie.
Captain Cordiality. I'm not sure Actually, I rather like that, Rattrap, yes. I Yes, it implies both power and tolerance. Noble attributes, both. In the right proportions. I wonder if it's been trademarked.
Oh, man. All this post-TV show hand-holding and hugging. It's getting so you can't even insult a bot these days. I mean, the next thing you know, old Stripes here will be thanking me for, shooting off his stinger. You leave Waspinator's stinger alone. Waspinator's stinger, not some chew toy for the sewer bot. Waspinator attached to stinger. Plus, Waspinator tired of always being shot at. Again!
Might I remind you both that we are allies, dedicated to the same noble cause? Whatever differences we might once have had in the past have been reconciled. Our aims unified. This is a new, glorious era of cooperation between the once and former Predacons and the Maximals, and we crusading knights going boldly, but fairly, into the fray are its ambassadors.
You know what? On reflection, Silverbolt, maybe I can live with Buzzboy here and just shoot you. You know, if you doctored flight logs, a tragic misunderstanding, I would want to know the truth. Waspinator up for that one.
Some days, I wonder why I bother getting out of my proto-energizer pod.
Look, as far as I am concerned, once a Pred, always a Pred. And for that matter, once a Viacon General, always a Viacon General. I mean, how many times and ways is Whiny Wings here gonna have to try to kill us before we toast his tush good and proper?
Look, can we just concentrate on the mission at hand? We've almost reached our destination, that icy planetoid up ahead.
Yeah, made you look. Look, it just shows that I and they have this straight. We're here to pick up a whole potpourri of alternate timeline, other reality, could have minor beings that we dumped on this rock in the first place. Right?
That's right. But only so they wouldn't fall into the clutches of Unicron.
Right. So it'd be so much simpler if I just had that special Transformers Universe issue number 1/2, the one that lays out the whole story.
On sale soon, by the way.
Blatant plug alert.
Anyhow, let's see about Vector scoping up those stranded below before that happens again.
What in Bob Forward's name is happening? Is it more bad acting? Oh, someone's shooting at Waspinator again. Yeah, well, I hate to burst your bubble there, Bug Boy, but they're shooting at all of us. Man, talk about your projectile dependency.
Yes, but who? I don't... Wait. Oh, wait, I do. That sunstorm, or at least a sunstorm, looks like Unicron's been recruiting again.
Yeah, well, that or Walmart's released another bunch of explosives.
Oh, that one really was a bomb, wasn't it? The ship can't take much more of this. It's breaking up.
Yeah, heating up. He's turning us into TV dinners. Yeah, ratatouille.
Hey, hold on. Scanner show a ship heading directly for us. We're being hailed.
Attention unidentified person. This is Trax aboard Autobot Stellar Freighter 3H.
OTFCC.
Do you require assistance?
Do we require assistance? What does this guy think? With a mixed grill?
Shh! Help! In the nick of time. Another character. Thank God.
All
preparing to engage cargo transmatter demoleculizer. Can I say that again? Thank you. Preparing to engage cargo transmatter demoleculizer.
Cargo transmit-follicular? Oh man, that doesn't sound so good.
Yes, it didn't sound any better the first time he said it. Yes, a bit of a throwback. A long-since redundant system for transporting cargo loads from place to place. It was at best unreliable.
What? Oh, wait a minute,
Got you! And just in the nick of time, by the looks of things.
Oh man, the ship going, boo, flambe!
Well, we can perform all these somewhat tedious introductions later. It's painfully apparent that the Decepticon, while currently distracted, will, in short order, turn his less than solicitous attentions on this vessel.
Ah, yeah. What did he say?
Loading torpedoes.
Ah,
Fire!
yes, woohoo! Yes, double whammy, right where the sun don't shine. Big fat raspberry at Sunstorm's general direction. Oh, time the tracks gets big, sloppy, wet kiss.
Quite. And you're welcome, I think.
You'll have to forgive Waspinator and Rattrap. Their exuberance sometimes exceeds the parameters of good taste. I am Silverbolt, emissary of the Maximals. You have our sincere appreciation for the timely rescue.
Maximals? I don't believe
No, you wouldn't. Let's just say we share something of a common heritage, and certainly a common enemy. What I don't understand is what exactly you're doing here. I hate to be generation specific, but aren't you somewhat out of your era?
We were en route to Cybertron. Our ship was pulled into some kind of temporal rift.
Hey, Silverbolt, you don't think that maybe Rhinox's little experiment had a side effect or two he didn't count on?
Perhaps. One moment. Drax, you said we, us.
Who? My traveling companions, Bumblebee and Cosmos. We received a distress signal from the planetoid below. They went to investigate and... I see. Where there was one Decepticon...
There's probably a whole lot more.
So Bumblebee and Cosmos...
are most likely up to their hubcaps in it.
On the icy planetoid, two groups of Transformers plucked from radically different realities struggle to understand their current predicament, unaware that the forces of Unicron, led by the lethal Reptilion, are closing in.
Well, what do we have here? One of our abductees trapped in this icy crevice. Helpless.
Yes! We have one target. Subject designation Cyber. Currently isolated and contained. Prepare for evac and dust off!
Oh, brother, can't you keep it down just a little bit? I need my audio dampers on full around you, Ruination.
Sir! Yes, sir! Sorry, sir! General Reptilion, request permission to haul this sorry Autobot out of said icy crevasse and proceed for onward transit to Unicron!
Right, yeah, go ahead. Whatever. Sooner we're done off this sub-zero hunk of rock, the better. Join the evil ranks of Unicron and see the galaxy. Right. Never believe the recruitment posters.
Sir! Small problem, sir! Subject Sideburn is beyond the range of my target acquisition bilateral arm.
What? Speak civilian, for pity's sake.
I can't reach, sir.
Well then, you'll just have to go down and get him, won't you?
Sir! Yes, sir!
My first field commission from the Dark Guard, and who do I get? A gung-ho combiner, a walking microwave oven with a god complex, and an energon-sniffing mini-con trio. I ask you, can it get any worse?
Hey, you! Decepticon! Step away from that crevasse. Cosmos, keep him covered. That distress signal we've been tracking is coming from down there.
I have him in my sights, Bumblebee. He so much as flexes a fin, I'll let him have it. In a restrained, compassionate sort of way.
No bots. From a time-lost era, this is strange. And in no way conveniently related to the choice of voice actor, yes. Twist of fate. You're meddling in matters that do not concern you, Autobots. Go now while you still have the opportunity.
A fellow Autobot is in mortal danger. Any other considerations are therefore secondary.
Ah, yes, but the rules have changed, Cosmos. The old G1 plot standards no longer apply. You're dealing with a cast of thousands now, in varying modes, shapes, subgroups, alternate colors and sizes, often sharing the same name. You need, well, the Transformers' ultimate guide to grasp its complexity.
I don't understand.
Oh, how could you? It's not of your control. A maelstrom of multiple timelines and a diverse reality. And don't even get me started on the Japanese variations.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him, Cosmos. Cosmos. Yes, Cosmos. He's trying to disorient us and get us to lower our guard. In the end, it's still just good versus evil, that's all, in all its shapes and forms. Come on, buddy. Let's get what we came for. What?
A combiner! Bumblebee, look out!
Ah, Ruination, good. Kindly transform these two individuals in ways never conceived of in the wildest imaginings of the good people at Hasbro.
Evildoers, beware!
Pardon the cliche, but, well, the cavalry has arrived.
A magnificent menagerie of mighty Maximals. And one slightly used and abused prig. The Waspinator still receiving somewhere else.
1,000 curses! The advantage is lost, the tide turns. But wait, here comes Sunstorm and his Minicon trio in their combined Perceptor.
Everybody, bad acting! They're too powerful. We have to retreat.
No, look!
the other alternate Autobots. In an effort to aid his brother's sideburn, Prowl must have rallied them, convinced them to join forces.
Miscreants, prepare to face the long arm of the law. Power boost kick!
Why does he keep doing that, announcing his attacks?
You got me, man. You got me, Optimus Prime. And for that matter, what in the God's name of Primus is he doing with my name, man?
Autobots, concentrate your attacks on the combiners. Bring them down to size. You too, Prowl.
You know, Cyborg, he may be Optimus Prime where he comes from, but I'm finding it really tough taking orders from someone who barely comes up to my power pod. If you know what I mean.
I hear you, Prowl.
Turbo Punch!
You know what this is, don't you?
Yeah, the sort of battle you can't really do in a script reading.
Well, apart from that, it's my worst nightmare. Multiple alternate universe variations on classic characters fighting the minions of a dark god we shouldn't even know about yet, with a future generation from a techno-organic Cybertron thrown in for good measure.
Proud Buddy Ansky had never done this to us.
Waspinator even like Buddy with Wiki and Car Wash of Doom. Waspinator say wrong thing again, right?
Right, so where were we? Oh, yeah!
Perhaps we should be leaving. They seem to have it all under control.
Yeah, I'm with you, Drax.
Me too. Well, come on then. The ship's this way. That Silverbolt chap sent a message to Cybertron before we landed. Strangely enough, got them to do whatever they did before and open a new rift.
What a monkey dink. I am so looking forward to seeing our Earth. Our time.
Our headmasters, power masters, target masters, predators, micromasters, clones, Secticons and Secticons, predators.
Big round of applause for our voice actors.
Furman. And something over here on the keyboard. Vince DiCola!
Don't get drunk.
Just remember, it's time to get plowed. It's Saturday night, and you are the Transformers universe. Do us proud.